Thanks for staying with us at STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and my guest is from the Kabbalah Centre and Bookstore in Clayton, Dr. Rachel Glik. Welcome back, Rachel.
Thank you.
So we've been talking about this course that's coming next week to the Kabbalah Centre and Bookstore in Clayton about goal setting for the new year, looking back and looking forward, and finding that deeper spiritual place that we all have, that we strive to get to. Is that right?
Examining more within ourselves, reflecting internally more, is what is often referred to as spiritual at the Kabbalah Centre.
Yeah, so when people talk about, turning inward, and that brings me to my next question of goals. And oftentimes when we talk about setting goals for the year, we might have financial goals or vacation goals or, things like that. But I assume that's really not the kind of goal that you'll be talking about at the course that night. Am I right?
Well, what I love so much about studying at the Kabbalah Centre and the wisdom is that it's all about growing our desire for everything in life. And the challenge becomes for us where our joy and our happiness and our blessings end when we only focus on things that are finite, that are going to end on some level. And so it's really about reaching for everything that we desire, but learning how to do it in a smart way, that you end up connecting to more of that internal essence or soul that you have and nourishing that. And that helps us to be more likely to continue having blessings that are more of the physical blessings. So it's about having both.
Okay, so it's okay to want to achieve the spiritual and the non-spiritual.
Yes, but it's about balancing those.
Yeah. Okay, so when at the Kabbalah Centre, and you're there as a volunteer, you've been there for many years, what kinds of questions, when people come in, what are they looking for? What have you found?
Well, a lot of people are really first wondering, what is Kabbalah? They may have heard of it, and what do you teach here? Like, what will I get when I come? What is it? And so the Kabbalah Centre, what Kabbalah is universal wisdom, which I may have mentioned, and it's helps to give answers to questions that a lot of us tend to have of when we're really listening.
So it's a way of thinking, is that correct?
Yes, it is that's a big one of the big teachings is how much the power of our thoughts have over how our life unfolds. So, but it is a way of thinking about yourself. It's a way of thinking about our challenges. I know for me, one of the biggest benefits that has helped my life is just learning how to see challenges in a way that's much more empowering, and that isn't where I feel like a victim to them.
Right, not stifling.
Right, that every challenge has a purpose, and to really spend time asking that question and trusting that and going deeper into that helps that the purpose of it unfold for something better. And
you're a counselor, relationship counselor, is that right? In your full-time job. So how often do you bring these teachings to your clients?
Quite a lot. It's become part of how I think, because it is a way of thinking about yourself and relationships and life and everything that happens in our lives. So yeah, it's just become part of who I am. So it gets expressed that way. And there are people who do come to see me who show some interest, so then they might want to study as well. It's not Kabbalah is not therapy, but there's a lot of, when applied, many people do find that their happiness improves and their relationships improve, and especially how they feel about themselves and their sense of purpose. And
so does that happiness come from determining what their sense of purpose is that they learn through the teachings, would you say?
Well, I have found that for me personally, that has made me feel more fulfilled, is deepening and understanding my purpose generally, like as a collective, but then also personally, continuing to unfold and peel those layers of what my individual purpose is, and really learning that each person does have a unique purpose, and that there's no action and no day that's small, because our essence is so powerful and so filled with light, as it's called.
Yeah.
So.
And you demonstrate that. So we're going to take a break right now again, Dr. Glik, but thank you so much for joining us. And
thank you for having me. And I want to mention that the event is free.
Okay.
So that's also something.
And open to the public, but you recommend reservations.
Yes, which is on Eventbrite.
Okay, perfect. Or visit Kabbalah.com to learn more about the Kabbalah Centre and this course and other upcoming courses. There's more STL Live after this, so please stay with us.